feels great to be home. Thank you very much. It is truly a privilege and an honor to stand here before you today as the next head coach at Boise State. I'd like to start with several well-deserved thank yous. Many of you know my wife, Kess, and we started this journey here over 15 years ago, and what a journey it's been. In coaching, you're not home very much, and you hope that you have somebody there that is going to be able to take care of your family. And I've been very fortunate to have that, and to have such a great partner with Kess. And I know I don't say it enough. Thank you. I know I don't say it enough, so I'll say it now. Thank you. I would not be here without you. And I'm not going to look at you because we won't make it through this if I do. I glanced there for a minute there. So, I also want to thank my kids that are here with us today. My oldest daughter, Devin, my younger daughter, Dane, and my son, Davis. They've been a part of the football family that we've developed. And it all started right here, and I'm tremendously happy to have them back here to be a part of that. It's interesting because when I started coaching, they really didn't care whether we won or lost. They just mattered how I did, and if I was happy after the game. That's all they cared about. And right now, they're like everybody else. They have their opinions, so that's okay. I'm still glad they're here, and I love them anyway. I want to thank my mom and dad. I'll start with my mom. She's here today. She raised me right. She put me into the position that I am now to be a husband and a father. I know I didn't always do everything right growing up, and I just appreciate her support. And it means a lot that she's here today. My dad, I don't know, what can I say? To be quite honest with you, I don't know what he hasn't said this week to the media, so I really kind of got it all out there, I guess. So I'm glad he doesn't have Twitter and social media right now, so that's important. But I promise you this, you won't be reading any more comments from him in the paper, right, Dad? That's not going to happen. But in all seriousness, he's been there with me through the ups and downs and through this process. Him being here today is tremendously important to me. I want to thank Mark Coyle and for giving me this opportunity. And I'll tell you what, I appreciate him for believing in me as a person, believing in me as a football coach. And I'm a guy that trusts his gut. And when you get around somebody, you have a feeling. And when I got around Mark, I said, here's a guy here's a man with a plan. And here's a guy with a vision for Bronco athletics. And I think the important thing as a head coach, from my perspective, is you want to work with somebody that has a plan in place and that can develop and work that plan. And I'm glad that plan has come together so far. So thank you, Mark, on that. I also want to thank Kurt Apsey. He was a good friend while I was here. I'm excited to get back to work with him and continue to develop our relationship. Mark did a great job in this search and running it. I think his team did a wonderful job of keeping everything close to the vest. And you guys know that. And just to mention part of what happened in the search there, I know there were some rumors, and by no means did I ever pull my name out of this search. I think that's pretty obvious right now. The other and very important person here is Dr. Custer. And I want to thank him for his confidence and his insight through this process for me and for his tremendous leadership for this program. And, one of the things when I left, which is one of the hardest things that me and my family ever had to do, I had a conversation with Dr. Custer about the primary motivation for me leaving was to go out and develop myself as a coach, develop myself as a person, to hopefully someday have a chance to come back here as a head coach if that was ever a possibility. And I had no idea it would happen this soon. and here we are. And I'm just thrilled to work for a man with such character and integrity. And thank you and Kathy for all you've done for my family and I. Thank you very much. I can't stand at this podium without recognizing Arkansas State. And without those folks there, I wouldn't be in this position, and they're very special to me. When this job opened up, this job, I had a tough decision to make, because at Arkansas State, they've been through some coaches that have been there one and done, and by no means did I think that was going to happen, or by no means was that the intention. I think you guys know that too for other reasons as well. But I had a great working experience with the people there, and at Arkansas State, it's always going to be very close to me in my development through this process here. I also want to recognize Terry Mahajer, the athletic director at Arkansas State. He gave me an opportunity to be a head football coach. He gave me an opportunity to develop myself in that position. Our relationship started off as business, and it grew into being a tremendous friendship. And through this process, I was very transparent with him, and we communicated, and I just appreciate his understanding, his professionalism. That doesn't happen very often in this business, so I want to thank him very much. I also want to thank Dr. Chuck Welch and Dr. Tim Hudson. They're tremendous leaders for that university. ASU is a first-class program, and because they have first-class leadership, and it's those two men. I also want to thank the players. It was one of the hardest things I had to do, to walk in that room and tell them that I was taking another job. And I wanted to make sure that I got the chance to see them face to face, shake their hand, and thank every single one of them for the impact they've had on my life and my family's life. But they understood why I had to be at Boise State, and I explained that to them, and they were tremendous, and I appreciate every one of them. I want to, they're an incredible group of young men that are going to be playing in the bowl game. I'm excited for them, and they're excited, and I'm looking forward to them going out there and having success in the GoDaddy Bowl. I know there's a great staff there in place already that's going to continue to coach that team at Arkansas State, so I know they're in good hands. I also want to thank a couple people, Patrick Strong and Russ Campbell, who are here today. They've been a part of my team, have made an impact in my family's lives, and I've appreciated working with them. A couple more thank yous here, and these two are very important. Number one, I want to thank Mac Brown at Texas. He's taught me a tremendous amount about impacting people's lives and how to run a program and do it the right way. He and his wife, Sally, are the best some of the best in the business, and they are tremendous dear friends to us. Chris Peterson, it goes without saying. Chris has had a tremendous influence on my life, and he did some unbelievable things here, and he did it the right way. And he gave me an opportunity he believed in me, and I'm very fortunate to call him my friend. I appreciate it very much. All right, now all the warm and fuzzy stuff's out of the way, so I appreciate you sticking with me on that. I do want to make something very clear. Today is not about me. Today is not about me. Today is about Boise State. Today is about this program. And I did not take this job to come home. I did not take this job to have a family reunion. Don't get me wrong, those things are nice. I took this job because Boise State is an elite program with tremendous potential. And I took this job because Boise State is a national brand, and because I know the inner workings and the process and the people, most importantly, that are surrounded in this program. It's one of the best in the country. It's competitive. It's exciting. It turns men into boys, competitors. It builds competitors and leaders. It's a program that's fueled by great players, great coaches, and great administrators. And it has been for a long time. There's been some great people that have been a part of this program as coaches: Dirk Cutter, Dan Hawkins, Chris Peterson. And the one thing that we all know, this program is bigger than any one person. People come and go. This program continues to grow and get better. We'll always embrace our past, but we're going to attack the future. And that's our plan. Our past will fuel our success. It'll drive us to even higher goals to achieve. We'll have a sense of urgency in everything we do. That sense of urgency applies across the board. The football facility will operate, like Mark said, like it's 4th and 1. And that's what we have to do. And that's the type of mentality that we have to have amongst our coaches, amongst our support staff, and most importantly, amongst our players. The sense of urgency also includes not only the football part of it, but our off-the-field performance as well. And this Boise program has a tradition of being active in the community. That's not going to change. That's very important to us. We're going to ask the community to invest in our program only because we're going to invest in the community. Our student athletes have performed well in the classroom. Dr. Custer talked about it with the APR, and we've got one of the best in the country. And our number one goal as coaches is to graduate our players, and what he just said, every single one of them is going to do that, and that will continue. I was able to share some of this. I got a chance to talk to the team prior to this, which was very important. And I got a chance to share not so much the vision and the direction, but really talk about, hey, here's where we are, what's happened, what's the next step, where are we going, what do you have to do, what am I going to do, and just try to get everybody on the same page. And I'll tell you what, just sitting there and I could see the excitement in their eyes, I could see the Boise in their eyes, and it got me fired up, and I can't wait to get started with them, and they know that. It's good to see so many familiar faces around here today. I know how much this program means to you and the people in this room. This is your program. This is Boise's program. You've been there for us in the past, and we're going to need you there in the future. Every Bronco resource, every Bronco fan is a resource, and that helps us with the direction we're going in this program. There's a lot of exciting things happening at Boise State. We've got the new beautiful facility over there that we're looking to open up and show that off. Had a chance to, we got in late last night, and we had no intentions to go over. That wasn't part of the plan, and once we touched down and got in the car, it was like, we have to go over there and see it, because that was not part of the process here. When I got here, I got a chance to see it from the outside, and the internet pictures can only do it so much. It does it no justice when it comes to actually being in that facility there, but we're very excited about that. As far as, what's the next step now? We got signing day coming up. I talked to Mark, when I took this job, or when I interviewed for this job. From that day where I interviewed, we had a 10-day plan, we had a 58-day plan, because that's when signing day was, and we had a 90-day plan, because that's when spring ball starts. And so right now, in these first 10 days, it's extremely critical for what we do. We've got to reach out and make sure that these recruits and coaches hear from us, and they understand that, you know what, we're going to be okay. And we're here. We're putting together, we'll be putting together a staff and getting a chance to connect and make sure they know some of the things that we're going to be all about. As far as the staff goes, I know this. When you're a head football coach, you're not quite sure who has your number. When you change jobs, you know everybody who has your number. So that's pretty easy to figure out. But I've gotten a lot of calls. I've spoken to a lot of great coaches that are very excited about this place. And the one thing, my goal is to bring in the best possible staff. And I know we'll do that because I know there's tremendous coaches out there. And I know one thing, this is a tremendous place, and they understand that. And we have to do that because we deserve that. Our players deserve that. This program deserves that, and that's exactly what we'll do. A little bit on the football side of things, I'll touch on that. what we're going to look like on the field. You know, this program has been known for toughness, preparation, discipline, fundamentally sound football, and creativity. And that's not going to change under my watch in all those phases. But I'll say this, our style is our style, and it's a Boise thing. And I'm looking forward to implementing that and getting involved back in that again. So extremely excited about this opportunity, to say the least. I'm very appreciative of the people that were involved in this process to make this dream a reality. I'm excited to get a chance to reconnect with Bronco Nation and to be a part of your lives again in this community, and that's the most important thing, because this program is not only is it a tremendous program, an elite program, it's a program that hits home, and I can't wait to get started. I appreciate all you being here, and go Broncos.